Good morning, Lakota West. We are here at Firebird Field, and hopefully we'll have a good game between the St. X Bombers and your Lakota West Firebirds. I'm Nico Stonework, and I'm here with Andrew Odell. Mr. Odell, do you have any keys to the game that you want to talk about?
Well, I really think for Lakota West, the key to the game today is to get starting quarterback Sam Wiles going. In 11, he's in a junior year, and he's just coming in for JV. They need to get the run game going early, and then set up those play action plays. You can get a lot of yards on those plays, and they really just need to get going. You saw in the varsity game last night, a lot of what went wrong is they never got going offensively. They need to got going offensively tonight, and if they can, they have a really good shot at winning this.
Yeah, I think that last night, as you saw, we struggled and we never got any big plays, and I think that's what shot us. So I think to start this game, we need to get some big plays offensively and defensively, or we're not going to have a shot at winning this.
Yeah, and I really think the key factor to this game for both teams really is speed, and I think Lakota West, they might win that factor. They have a lot of speedy guys. Braden Johnson, you look at Drayden Davis and Michael Akindelli, all these wide receivers coming in. They have a lot of guys that are speedy. They can get fast. They can get out. They can run the ball. They can pass the ball. This is a really just a all across the board good offense. If they can get it going, it's going to be a long day for St. X. However, though, Lakota West is going to have to win in the trenches as well. The offensive line is going to have to step up. They're going to have to play well. Um, and the defensive line is also going to have to stop that run game from St. X.
I think an underrated part is just confidence. You saw Jackson Smith. He's a freshman last night. He struggled a bit because I think that he's never really played on this kind of field and these moments. And so I think these players just need to be confident in themselves. They're good players, and I think that if we want to get this game going, they got to be ready and they got to be prepared and they got to be confident and start scoring in the beginning.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of what shot them down last game is they came out, they were energy, they were fired up, and throughout the game they just got pushed down and they couldn't really find a way to fight back, and they're gonna need to find a way to fight back because St. X is gonna if St. X is gonna throw a punch, it's how West responds is what's gonna decide this game.
Yeah, I think the defense, I think they're all set. You saw last game, they were great defensively. They held St. X to only 10 points, and I think it's going to come down to the offense and how the offense can play.
Yeah, it really is. I feel like this game is gonna be a little low scoring. It might be a little slow to start, but I feel like in the second half it's really gonna pick up. Um, and really they just want to get a lot of reps for these young guys that are going into next year. A lot of these guys on JV right now are gonna be on varsity, and for them to get a starting spot, they're gonna have to show out in these type of games. Really, this is a pregame for what we could see next year with St. X and Lakota West, and what we saw last night is we could see this in the varsity game next year. This is pretty much a preview of it. See, these guys can come out and show out, and if they can do that today, they have a good chance of winning it next year.
Yeah, these guys really are our future. They're going to be surrounding young quarterback Jackson Smith, and for a lot of them, like this season, it could be the decider if they can start on the varsity team next year or not.
Yeah, and I really think that Jackson Smith, throughout the years, he's going to get better. He's going to get more confident. Starting off on the road at St. X is one of the toughest places you can play, and for him, obviously it wasn't the greatest first start, but he needs to get confidence back. And these guys on JV who are going to be playing with him next year are going to have to show out and prove that they can really play on varsity and play against these St. X Bombers.
Really, and we are going to take a short break, and then we will get you back for the kickoff. We are back and ready for kickoff as number 28 and 27 will be receiving it. Kamani Smith and Zion Starr. They're both sophomores, and we'll see how they do to start this game. A big kickoff return could definitely help us.
I agree with that, and these St. X Bombers are already ready. We'll see how it goes.
Oh, bad kick, Squib. 22 picks it up, and we'll get across to the 35-yard line. Horrible kick for St. X to start that game.
And that's a good confidence booster for Lakota West. Braden Johnson picking up that ball. And now let's see how the offense comes out here with Sam Wiles coming out starting. And they got to build confidence here. Look for a lot of runs. If they start out passing, that's another option they could go for. I think they got to set up the run to set up that play action. They get a deep ball going to, Tyson Davis, number 18, or any one of these guys, really.
3 guys out left. Wiles in shotgun formation. Yeah. Oh, whistle. Oh, substitution for West as Ryan Nicely comes in.
For Drayden Davis. And as you look out there, Jack Barella at the bottom of your screen, number 16, coming in at tight end to see how he plays today.
Wiles snap. Oh, high snap. Looking. Pressure coming. Rolls to his left. He's got a lane. He's taking it to the 40, to the 50, taking a hit. And he'll get taken down at about the 47. Push back a bit, but big run. That's a great confidence booster for Wiles.
Yeah, and a great block in there by the offensive line. A great rollout, and just that was a great run for Wiles. Just great start for West. They need to keep that up and keep it going here. Look for more of those type plays,
I'd like to see some throws from him because a lot of young quarterbacks like to run, but eventually they're going to have to throw the ball. Wiles, snap, handoff, and nice run of about 6 or 7 there by, I believe, Braden Johnson. Yep, Braden Johnson with the run. Nice run by him. He got some snaps yesterday against St. X in the varsity game. They're going no huddle. Another handoff to Braden Johnson. Johnson across the field, and they are about the 45 in St. X territory. Nice run game. We are really running it down their throats today.
Yeah, this is what I talked about earlier, is that the run game is going to have to start off this game. You see how some of the speedy guys coming out here. Looks like there might be a one-on-one matchup at the top of your screen there, and that could be somewhere to look for on this third down.
Wiles, snap, fake to handoff to 18. Ooh, and it's a bit of a high throw to Tyson Davis. Hopefully that doesn't break his confidence, and he can continue to make good throws.
Looks like they're going to stay on the field here, going for it, and why wouldn't you, This is kind of that uncharted territory right here on the 40-yard line, 44.
Can't really kick a field goal. Got to go for it.
Yeah.
And I think when you have Braden Johnson in the backfield, it's definitely a go-ahead to go for it on 4th. Motions Davis, back out. Looks like some confusion from Wiles. Oh, telling his offensive lineman something. Might be a change of play here. Wiles, snap, fakes handoff. He's rolling right. And he's got it across the field. That should be a first. Looks like it is. And yep, and the chains move.
Yeah, and that was a great blocking right there. They just pushed him across, and that was a great play there by West, getting across the field. And now you get to set up your offense here. You got a lot of options here. Look for them to run the ball, though. I feel like they got a good rhythm going. Braden Johnson getting more carries.
It was a great play call by the coach. Switch it up like that. One back in the backfield. Halfback position. Snap. Oh, high snap. Fumbled. Rolling left. Pressure coming, and he's going to get taken down for a loss of about 15 there. That is not what you want to see from that center. He needs to get that under control. You've seen a few high snaps today.
Yeah, and that's just not the way you want to play right there. You don't want that to happen to you. obviously. And for West, now that you're at about 2nd and 25, you're going to need a big play right here.
Snap. Wiles. Pressure coming. Rolls to his right. Fires. Oh, and it's just out of reach.
Looks like that was 84, Michael Akindelli. And that was a good throw there by Wiles, but he just
Great throw.
couldn't haul it in right there.
If you want to win this game, you got to catch those. It's going to be 3rd and 22, long 3rd down.
And really, on this 3rd down right here, there's really not a great play to call. You don't have a lot of options here. But I don't know, West, they might just run the ball here, or they could, try to air it out, try to get that 1st down. But
Wiles, play action, steps back, pressure holding, rolls to his right, and throws it. He gets hit while he's throwing. A nice throw, but it won't be enough for the 1st down. And West is going to have to punt. Great throw by Wiles, though, under pressure. Got hit from behind while he threw.
Yeah, overall, a pretty good 1st drive from West. Wiles got comfortable a little bit there, but unfortunately for West, they weren't able to pay it off in the end. So St. X gets a quick stop, and now they get back on the field on offense. We'll see if that St. X offense versus that West defense, that's the matchup we're all looking forward to. But the West defense is going to have to step up, and I think they will.
Yeah, I mean, I like their chances. Oh, fake punt. Throws. Intercepted. Not sure really what happened there. It might have been a high snap.
I'm not sure it was a fake. I think it was just a bad snap, and
yeah,
they just couldn't
nowhere to go.
They had to
try to
throw it.
Not a great punt unit there. Hopefully the defense can step up, though.
Yeah, the defense is going to have to step up here. So that gives St. X really good field position. You're going to need to be able to stop them right here if you're going to want a chance at winning.
Snap. Hands off. Slips a little. And, yep, that's going to be down. That's going to be a loss of yards. That's not a great start for St. X offensively.
Good penetration there by the defense, by St. X, the defensive lineman getting through, getting past the offensive lineman and getting that stop right there.
Looks like St. X is running a no-huddle offense after that loss of 1. Oh, fake handoff. Quarterback takes it, and another stuff by Lakota West. I mean, this defense is really stepping up. It was a gain of 2, and now it'll be 3rd and long. 3rd and 9 to be exact.
The D-line showing up right there, getting a good stop, and now it's a 3rd down, a long 3rd down right here for St. X.
These are very bit different teams than what you saw last year with the high passing game, but now it's looking like a good run game and a good solid defense. It's going to win a lot of these games. St. X motions some players. Shotgun formation. He's got 1 back. Snap. Fakes the handoff. Rolling right. He's got a guy deep. And it's caught across the field. Down to about the 30-yard line. Not what you want to see from this defense.
And that was a great execution play right there by St. X. They got the play action going. Got a wide open pass down the field.
Their quarterback, Reese Hosfield, looks like he's comfortable today. He's in shotgun again. Hands it off. Defense is there, but he sneaks through. And he's going to get about 7 or 8 there. Big run from St. X.
And West is going to have to wall up there on defense. They had him in the backfield, but they weren't able to tackle him, and he got a lot of yards right there.
Yeah, that's not – this defense is – I think they're a little bit nervous. Hopefully they can clutch up here. Hofsfield, not a great throw, off to the receiver's left. And that's going to bring up 3rd and short, 3rd and 2. We'll see what their game plan is.
I think for them, you run the ball here and then you go for it on 4th down. If you don't get the 1st down right there, that's what I would do right here if I'm St. X. You want to get your offense comfortable. And I think they might have got them.
He got him. Well, we'll see. Penalty on the field. Might be a false start or an off. Yep, and it looks like it's going to be an offsides. West almost got him on the false start there.
And
So
that's a tough break for West. You know, you had them on 3rd down and 9, and then they got the deep play, and then you had them on 3rd down and 2, and then they got the offside. So
hopefully they can hold them to a field goal here, as it's 1st and 10 for this St. X offense. Hosfield and shotgun. He's got one back to his left. Snap. He's going to take it himself. He's got a nice hole, and that's going to be about 4 or 5.
here in the red zone, where West, they're going to have to, you know, hold up right here. The red zone is, you know, a big part of the game. If you can, you know, they can drive on you all they want, but if you can stop them in the red zone.
It's a nice throw out to Spencer Stegbaugh, but he's going to drop that. And that's not what you want to see. Some drops out tonight. It's been a sloppy game for both sides. Hopefully West can hold them. I mean, there's a reason they list it as a red zone defense, because it really is important. I mean, if you get down there, it shortens the field distance, and it makes it harder to make throws and get runs in.
Really, this looks like a lot from what you saw from last night's game.
Fake handoff, fires, caught, and he's going to get pushed. Let's see if they call it. Looks like he's down at about the 1. They're no-huddling this offense, getting to the line. And is that a timeout? Oh, flag on the play. And that's going to be a false start. They're going to be back 5 yards. Good break for Lakota West.
Yeah, that's a big break right there. And that, if you're St. X, you know, that's not what you want to see. You know, you're at the 1. You got basically a free touchdown. Now you have to fight for it from 6 yards out. 1st
and goal. Tossfield and shotgun. Looks like he's liked that. He's got Stegbaugh to his right. Fakes the handoff. He's going to take it himself, and he's in for the touchdown.
Really good blocking there from St. X, and they just ran it in. They pounded it down. They got that one big play-action play, and that was an overall just a great execution of a drive right there from St. X, and that's really how you want to start the game. And for West right now, you got to be thinking you got to get points on the board here on offense. If you know, you don't want to be playing a shootout, but if your defense isn't going to be able to stop them, then that might be what happens. So their offense is going to have to step up.
We'll see if their kicker can hit this. They missed a field goal last night. Kick is up, and it is good. We'll take a short break, and we'll see you for the next Lakota West offensive drive. We are back as Lakota West will receive this kick. And what do you think the game plan should be for this drive, Odell?
I think it should be a lot of the same of the first drive they had. You know, get those run plays going, and then set up the play action. They had a good drive going, and then they had that high snap. The center is going to have to make better snaps if they want to, you know, have a better drive. As there's an onside
kick, and they recovered. Not sure if that went 10 yards. Wild play call for St. X, but it pays off for them. Wow, and they're going to get the ball back. That is not what you want to see for Lakota West, as they are in our territory already with the ball. Back once again. Defense needs to show up better for this game, because this offense, I mean, they're new, and the quarterback, I mean, he needs a good defense to help him.
Yeah, I think what you said was true. You know, you gotta get stops right here if you're Lakota West. You can't just let them keep driving down. That onside kick that shows St. X is
Hosfield fires, caught by a great throw by Hosfield, and that's gonna get to about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and I think for St. X, that onside kick just shows how confident they are in their offense. And
They're
also
running a
in their
no-huddle
defense.
as well. Gives it to Stogbar, and that's going to be a gain of about 3 or 4, and that's going to be to the 39-yard line.
Really looks like St. X is trying to, go fast in this game. They're also trying to run the ball. They're just trying to get down the field as quickly as possible.
Osfield shotgun. He's got Stegbar behind him. Looks to sideline. Says something to his receivers. Looks like there's a bit of confusion on the field. Stegbar moving around. Osfield snap. Looking. Fakes a hand to the throw. And he's got a big gain towards the middle of the field. And that's going to be a nice gain and a first down.
And that quarterback run is what they've been doing a lot. And, the blocking of the O-line right now, St. X is winning in the trenches. They're getting more blocks. Lakota West is going to have to be able to stop that if they're going to win a chance.
I agree. And Hosfield will be one shotgun once again. He's going to hand it to Stegbar. He's going to try to get on the left side, and he will get a gain of about 3 or 4, I believe. And that's going to be second down for St. X.
St. X is just running the ball right now, just continuing to get these just kind of great play designs that they just catch West off guard, and right now they're just one step ahead of West.
I agree. Hosfield snap. Oh, double fake. A fake going around the right side. And he's going to be brought down by number 12. I believe that's the quarterback. Samuel Wiles getting on both sides of the field.
And that was a good play by West right there. Stopping the trick play. St. X tried to do it again. Didn't work out for them that time.
Hosfield rolling left. Oh, and that was almost picked off by Reese Mason. And that could have been a big play for Lakota West.
Yeah, it could have. And they really wanted to have that one back. Could have been a huge play. And I think if he tips that into his hands, that one could be gone back for 6.
Yeah, most likely it would have. There was no one in front of him. He probably would have taken that back for a pick 6. But it will be 4th and 7. And it looks like the offense is staying on the field. So we'll see if St. X can get this first down or if Lakota West will hold the line. I mean, their defense isn't playing too bad. They're not being dealt a great hand. Hosfield shotgun. Motion Stegbar out to his right. Snap. Looking. Fires. Sets up a screen. Going around the right side. Defense is there to make a stand, and that's going to be a hold. Oh, looks like they're saying fumble. Lakota West thinks they have it. And it looks like the refs are saying no. But it will be Lakota West football at about the 30-yard line.
And that was just a great play right there by West, and the energy's high now. They're getting their offense back on the field. Sam Wiles is going to have confidence now. If they can drive down the field right here and get a touchdown, then get right back in this game. But they need that offensive line to hold up, and they need their snaps to be good.
You got to hope that's a momentum change for West. I mean, St. X is just dominating time of possession. But hopefully West's offense can get something going. I mean, they had an okay drive to start. But I think they got to get some points on the field to win this game.
Yeah, right now, it's a slow-moving game. Both sides, except for that one St. X touchdown, kind of struggling on the offensive side of the ball. But defensively,
Wiles looking. Pressure coming to his right. And he's going to get brought down. And that's going to be a big loss. That's not what you want to see from your starting quarterback and your offensive line.
That brings up, again, the offensive line. It's going to have to play better for West to generate anything offensively. Sam Waz is just constantly rolling out in pressure, constantly, being pressured and constantly having to throw, in tough situations. So they're going to have to really step up.
Yeah, I mean, they are just losing in the trenches today. That's going to be 2nd and 21, long distance. So here's Wiles again. He's got Johnson to his right. Receivers out left and right. Snap. Fakes the throw. And it's going to be a handoff, and that's not going to be going anywhere. St. X blows that up immediately. That might be a gain of 1. And that'll bring up third down and long. Looks like
for West to do something here, try to get the ball downfield. The blocking is going to have to be really good right here. You got to give Wiles time to throw.
Yeah, I mean, this offensive line really needs to play better. It's going to be another handoff, and looks like that'll bring up the end of the quarter.
So, yeah, not a great start for West. You need some confidence building when the offense, but you're gonna have these type of quarters. It's all about how you respond.
And we'll take a short break until quarter 2. Hopefully, Lakota West can win this game. We are back as Lakota West will mount the field, and quarter 2 has arrived.
And this is a big quarter right here. You need to stop on this drive. Obviously, they're punting the ball right here. You want to try to kick it pretty far so that St. X isn't able to bring it back. And
looks like the punter got and that's gonna be punt to about it's gonna roll, and those are nice bounces for Lakota West. They almost got to the punter that time, but luckily no blocks this time, and the punting unit does okay this time. So the defense is gonna go back on the field now. Hopefully we can get a stop here on the St. X offense, who are really, I mean, I had that touchdown earlier, but I think they're very stoppable. I mean, no one on their team is too amazing. I think that we can definitely get a stop if we.
Yeah, and I would agree with that. I think St. X, their offense has moved the ball pretty easily here.
It's going to be a handoff and still moving, and that's going to be brought down at about the 45-yard line.
The key to the game for West right now is their D-line needs to step up, stop that offensive line that's just going crazy right now for St. X. They're just pushing through. They got to stop that, and the trenches is the biggest part of the game right now. If they can stop that, they can get some stops. They can get right back in this game.
2 receivers out right, 2 out left. Snap. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his left. Pressure coming. Gets it out. Nowhere in. And he underthrows it to his running back. And that could have been a big play for St. X. Luckily for West, he does not catch that. But, I mean, if that's a foot higher, that could be a first down and more.
And it really feels like the play calling for St. X has just been a step ahead the entire game. They've just been calling all these, trick kind of weird plays that have worked out. And I think West is going to have to, I think West is starting to figure it out.
Yeah, I agree. Hosfield takes a snap. Pressure coming. Rolls to his right. He's looking. He's going to throw it deep to 31. And that's incomplete. And it looks like there are no flags on the play. And that's going to bring up 4th and 9. And that's a great defensive stop for West.
Yeah, and their defense is continuing to play well. That's 2 stops in a row for them. Get the offense back on the field. They're going to have to play better. They need to get the run game going. They haven't been able to do that all day. Will they be able to do it now? Who knows? But if they want to get Sam Wiles, comfortable in this offense, get that speed going, they're going to have to run the ball effectively.
Yeah, I mean, this defense is going to get tired. This offense needs to stay on the field and get something going. The punt, great punt. 27 back to receive it. And it looks like he's going to let that roll to about the 10-yard line. Zion Star out to return kicks. As our offense gets back on the field, and hopefully Sam Wiles can get something going.
Yeah, right here, West is, I think they might try to start out with something deep, get a big pass play. That's something that could really get this offense going and really just get the team going as a whole. They need something to spark them.
Yeah, I agree. And hopefully their coaches can cook up something because we are struggling offensively, and we definitely need to get something going.
Yeah, and I agree. I think that it's kind of the same thing as last night. They just never really got anything going the whole game. It's going to have to change today if they want to win.
Wiles has Johnson next to his left. He's got receivers out right and left. Takes a snap, high snap again, and the center really needs to do better. He's going to roll to his left, fires deep. Oh, and it's just over his head as Tyson Davis is not able to hold that in. And that could have been a big play and ignite West's offense.
That was almost an amazing throw from Wiles. I mean, stepping up in the pocket after getting in trouble and almost throwing a dime to Tyson Davis, but unfortunately it was just a bit over his head, and now West goes back.
The center really needs to get his stuff together.
Look for Tyson Davis right here. He almost just caught that pass right there, and I think right now Wiles is looking for him.
It's going to be a handoff. Lowers his helmet. Oh, it was a fake. I'm sorry. And the QB is going. Wiles is going to get a nice gain of about 6 there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Excuse me. That was a great fake. I thought it was the running backs.
Yeah, and that was a great fake by Wiles right there to get himself out in space and get a couple yards. But now you're going to need to get a first down right here and move the chains.
So we got 3rd and 3. This is one of those. That's that area where you can throw or pass. So what do you think they'll do?
I think they're going to pass it right here. Either that or Wiles is going to run it himself.
Well, we'll see what they do. Wiles in shotgun. He's got Johnson to his right. Takes a snap. It is going to be a handoff, and he's going to go to his left, and he's got it. And he's still going. Off to the races. He's got no one in front of him. Only 19 to get. And he's going to go all the way. Touchdown! Braden Johnson. What a play. He just broke through the entire defense.
That was an amazing play, and that really shows off the speed of the Lakota West Firebirds. Braden Johnson, he is quick, he is fast, and if you let him break out, that's what's going to happen. And that's how you spark this team.
I mean, we were just talking about the spark. We needed that spark, and that could ignite the offense to get it going for the rest of the game. And that's going to, if he can kick this ball through, that's going to tie it up. And we should be able to go. Hopefully, we can get a stop defensively and maybe go into the half winning. Keep in mind,
huge play right there.
They do get ball to start the half, so if we can be winning, that would definitely be a great buffer for us. That's going to be Braden Brenner. Kick it through, and that'll tie it up, and we will go on break and get back to you when Say Next takes the field. We are back, and do you want to talk about that big run there?
Yeah, Lakota West, Braden Johnson got through the hole created by the offensive line. That was a great blocking, great play. And his speed was just insane right there. He got right through and just was able to run straight to the end zone. No one on St. X was able to catch up to him. And his speed was on full display right there.
Here's the kick. Nice kick. And St. X will receive it. Take it down the center. And he's rolling to his left. And he's going to go down. And nice tackle by Zion Starr, because if he gets around there, that could be another 5-10 yards. That's a great tackle.
That was a huge tackle right there. That saves a lot of yards. Just a great play by Starr right there.
Great tackle. But, yeah, I mean, you said it, like, with the trenches. I mean, whoever wins the trenches wins this game.
Yeah, and, you know, I think really West has turned the tide now. And now it's St. X's time to respond. And we'll see what they do on this drive.
Hossfield shotgun. He's got one running back to his left. Takes a snap. Rolls to his right. Looking. Fires. Just out of reach for the receiver. And that's a tough throw to make on the run for St. X.
And right now, I think St. X, for them to succeed, I think they're going to need to go back to running the ball. They were running it right down West's throat. And they were pushing right through that defensive line. And I really think they're going to need to do more of that.
Hossfield takes a snap. He's going to give it to Stogber, and he's going to get a nice gain. And that's going to bring up 3rd and short for the St. X offense.
Yeah, more of that running the ball right down, and now they're going hurry-up offense.
Oh, and it's going to be a QB sneak, and looks like he got a flag on the play. That could be holding. We'll see what the referees say.
And it's on St. X, and that's going to push them back.
And that's great because that'll bring up a farther 3rd down for this offense. And that could really turn the tide because now that we have potential to have them go 3 and out, we can get the ball back with 7 minutes left, and they won't be able to hopefully touch the ball for the rest of the game. But we'll see how this game comes through. And, I mean, the defense really showing through here. Shotgun position, snap, fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, pressure coming, gets it to 36, and, a big tackle. What a tackle, solo tackle. That's Zion Starr again, and that's a great tackle by him.
He's having a game right now. He's just going in, and he's just tackling everyone right now.
Body slam style.
That was a Malik Hartford last year type of hit right there.
Really was. Hossfield's in shotgun again. Really likes that. Doesn't do a lot of pistol. Hands it off, and he's going to get through. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 7 or 6 or 7 for St. X.
Here for St. X, I think they're going to throw the ball right here.
Whistle on the field. Looks like, substitution for Lakota West. 92 comes in. Amir Hassan. Hossfield in shotgun again. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his right. Looking. And he's going to take it himself. Oh, and a big hit by West. And that's going to bring up 3rd down. So nice plays by West there.
Yeah, West is starting to throw some punches right now. I mean, they're just laying hits right now all over the field. They're really amped up.
They're going to do a no huddle. He's going to take it himself, and he's not going to get anywhere near. And that's going to bring up 4th down for West. We'll see if they stay on the field. They've gone for chances so far this game with the onside kick and the 4th down, going for it on 4th. So we'll see. Looks like they will stay. It's going to be 4th and 3. Yep, they're going to stay on the field. So St. X is going to go for it on 4th. This is a big play because if they don't get it, I mean, they're going to be right there in St. X territory. He's got 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Looks like they might just be trying to get him offsides, but we'll see. Far snap. Oh, and they're going to punt it. Weird play design. It's going to work out, though, and that's going to roll to about the 15-yard line where it'll get picked up. And a nice play from St. X. Interesting one at that.
Yeah, now Lakota West gets back on the field, chance to take the lead right here. And they're fired up right now. They're coming out, and they're ready to run the ball. I think you saw last time running the ball worked out, so I think they're just going to keep doing what's working.
Yeah, I think they really need to keep giving it to Braden Johnson because he's just been dominating all game.
I would agree. And that offensive line is going to have to keep playing the way they're playing. Get some blocks out there and create some holes for Johnson and some other running backs and receivers to get through.
Yeah, I mean, the offensive line has to be thinking, play like how they played on that big run, and they should win this game. So hopefully they watch to try to do that. Wiles in shotgun. He's got Johnson to his left. He's got two receivers out left and right. Wiles motions Davis. Snap. Fakes the handoff. He's going to take it, and the defense is there, and he'll get one or two there. So an okay play, but I think they really got to give it to Braden Johnson, and hopefully he can get some runs in.
Yeah, Wiles is playing really good right now, though. He's standing in the pressure. He's taking it, and he's standing out there and fighting for every yard.
Fortunately, they don't have to worry about time with their 4 minutes and 13 seconds left on the clock. So Wiles will go back into shotgun. Snap. Oh, low snap. Looking. Pressure coming. Rolls to his left. He's going to throw it deep. Caught. Oh, and it's just out of reach for Tyson Davis. And that's going to be a rough one. But a great throw by Wiles.
That was an amazing throw.
Yeah,
and
tough
honestly,
catch.
He had some room to run there if he wanted to run, but he trusted the deep ball. Unfortunately, Tyson Davis couldn't haul it in, but from where I looked, it looked like it was going to get intercepted, and then it just went right through and was
exactly
right in
what
the
I
hands
was thinking
of Davis, and then it ended up being incomplete.
It's going to be 3rd and long, and hopefully they can get across this field and get a first down to continue this drive. Wiles looking, hands it off to Johnson. Johnson takes a spin, still going. He was just moving there. Didn't get too many yards, but ran 10 yards and got about 3 from it. And that's going to bring out 4th down. We'll see if the offense stays on the field. And it looks like I think they will.
This is an interesting decision right here.
Deep in West territory.
Deep in territory. If they don't get this, St. X is going to have not very much to go. So West needs to get this right here.
You thinking a run or a throw?
I'm thinking a throw right here.
I think Wiles is going to step up. Or a QB run. And it will be a handoff. Johnson just pounding. We'll see where they mark.
First down.
First down for West. What a play call. That's a gutsy call for West.
And that's why he gets carries in varsity. He's just a bell cow. He's just carrying the load, just running right through the throats of the St. X defense, and he is carrying this offense right now.
He really is. He's just pounding the rock down in the trenches. Wiles takes a snap, looking, blitz coming, looking around, rolls to his right, pressure's coming, and that's going to be almost nearly intercepted, and that's going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, that could have been bad right there. That could have been a big-time play for X, but fortunately for West, it was dropped, and now they get another chance at it.
Yeah, that's a nervous throw. One of them, you got pressure behind you. You got to get the ball out, and he's just trying to force that. Luckily for West, he dropped that, but that could have been dangerous. So 2nd and 10, about the 25-yard line. West offense comes out on the field. 3 receivers out left, 1 out right. Wiles in shotgun. Looks to his sideline. Coach tells him something. Letting his offensive line know. Great communication. Takes a snap. He's going to give it to Johnson. Johnson's got a big hole. Johnson's still running. And a great move by Johnson to push the player away. And that's going to be a gain of about 9. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Great run by him.
The game plan for West right now, give the ball to Braden Johnson.
Really is. I mean, if they can just keep giving him the ball, eventually he's going to get a breakthrough run.
So 3rd and short right here. I'm looking for another run. If not, I think they're going to fake it and go Wiles.
It will be given to Johnson. Johnson tripped up, and he's only going to get it. He will get the first down, though. So good for him, but that's only going to be 2 or 3, but a great run by him.
And now if you're West, you got to kind of think of the clock right now. You know, you're only at your own, 36? You got under 2 minutes to go. As a 2-minute drill offense type play right here.
Yeah, they got to get at least in field goal range. Hopefully they can score a touchdown. And I think that's what the coach is telling him. Got to throw the ball. Got to find some open receivers and get it to him. So Wiles will start in shotgun. Johnson's to his left. Looking. Pressure coming. He's going to throw deep. And that's going to be hopefully pass interference, it looks like. Flag is on the play. And, yeah, I think that's going to be pass interference on St. X.
And West continuing to move the chains, and it stops the clock. That's free timeout and free yards right there.
Exactly what you want to see for West. Yeah, I think he catches that if there's no pass interference. I mean, he was tugging on
I don't know
the whole
about that,
way.
but he was in double coverage. They got a nice pass interference right there to stop it, but it worked out for West.
Yeah, and that's going to get them into St. X territory with 1:32 on the clock. So here's Wiles once again. He's got 2 backs in the backfield this time. Fakes it to Johnson. Looking. Fires. He's got an open man. He's still going. Across. Oh, it's a fumble. Okay, and they're going to call that down. That is Jack Barella. A great play and good by Wiles. I really like that. Finding the open guy.
That's the first time we've seen Barella open up for this offense, the tight end. They haven't used the tight ends much this game until now. That was a great opening, though. Wide open, easy completion, pitch and catch.
I really like that throw because he didn't throw it. He's been throwing it into coverage a lot of times today, but that one was a great throw to a wide open receiver.
Look on your top of your screen. You see Ryan Nicey right there.
He's going to throw it to Davis again. Davis breaks through. Still going across the field. And that's going to get inside the 5 to about the 3-yard line.
And now you're here in the red zone. I think you either go Johnson or Barella right here. You either run it to Johnson or throw it to Barella, the tight end.
Yeah, I think you got to pound it because you got to look at the clock. There's almost a minute left, and St. X is going to probably try to get the ball back, but you don't want any chance of that because they also get it back at half. So I think you just give it to Johnson because he's going to get the ball in. You got a fresh set of downs as well. Wiles takes it. He's going to run himself, and he's going to get wrapped up, and that looks like maybe a gain of 1.
There's a flag.
Flag on the field, indeed, yeah. We'll see what that's on. Looks like holding on the offense. Unfortunate. So that's going to bring up 1st and 15 for this offense. That's not what you want to see.
But it's nice to see the offense, though, opening up. Braden Johnson, he's going to be explosive in about a year,
I mean, he already is for varsity, for JV.
Yeah, but for varsity next year,
Yeah.
he's gonna be a monster.
So we got 1st and 15 for this offense. Wiles in shotgun. He's got Johnson to his right. Looking to the sideline. Looks like they might be changing the play call a bit. Snap. Looking. Fires. Cut! Oh, and it's just out of reach. He almost had that, Davis. And that's going to stop it at 15 seconds. So hopefully they can punch this ball in 2nd and 15.
They gotta throw it now.
Hopefully they can punch us in with only 15 seconds. They don't have too much time. I think they got to throw it to the end zone. Wiles looking. Pressure coming. Gets to his left. Still coming. Throws it. And he's hit as he's thrown.
Flag.
That could be roughing the passer.
It was thrown before.
Holding on the defense, it looks like. And that's a good break for West because that's going to bring it back to the 5-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and 5, hopefully. Yep, they're going to move it up to the 5. Good play for West. Lucky break for them. Looks like they're going to call a timeout, so we'll be back after the timeout. And we're back as Lakota West comes back on the field after that timeout. Hopefully that timeout will give him something to do. What do you think the play call is?
Well, I think you got to throw it here still. You only have 8 seconds.
Due to have 2 timeouts, though, so they
could look for the speedster Ryan Nicely, or you could look for number 16, Jack Barella, the tight end, big
as well
body.
as Davis. I mean, all our receivers are coming through. And quarterback's going to take it himself. Tries to get out of a spin move, and he's going to be brought down. And they will get a timeout off, I believe.
They didn't, and that's going to be the end of the half.
Is it?
They're discussing.
Looks like they did get it off.
So there's 1 second.
Yeah, so 1 second on the clock. And that great for West because now we have one opportunity to put it in, or we go for the field goal. I mean, it's really up to the coaching staff, but what do you think they should do?
This is a tough decision to make. If I'm being honest, St. X gets ball at half. I think you trust your offense here. You go for the touchdown.
Yeah, I agree. I think you got to get this touchdown in. You got to punch this in. It's 3rd and 8. I mean, it's definitely it's not easy. It won't be easy to get it in, but I mean, I don't think. I mean, you can go the conservative option and take the field goal, but I feel like you got to go for the win, and you got to go for the touchdown.
I would agree with that.
So the offense will come back on the field, it seems. Kicking unit. Okay, so the kickers will take the field goal, and hopefully West will be up at halftime. We'll see Benner. He's made 1 extra point today. Hopefully he can drill this one through. Kick is up. Good. And West will be up at halftime. So a great half, I think, for West. And we will be back after halftime to continue this game. Hopefully West can pull through at the end. Welcome back after a great first half of Firebird football. Andrew, what do you think are the keys to the second half of this game?
I really think the keys are to just keep feeding Braden Johnson, keep the West offense going. They really found something in the second quarter. The defense is playing a lot better now. That first drive from St. X was great, and then Lakota West is locked in ever since then. Their defensive line has really played amazing, and the offensive line has played amazing too. So they just got to keep that up and keep rolling with it.
Yeah, I mean, it really is about the trenches. Like, the second West started taking control of the trenches, we started getting points. I mean, we have 10 unanswered, so that's great for West. Hopefully, we can keep the momentum going into the second half and win this football game.
In the second quarter, I think the center play was much better. The snaps were perfect, and that's a lot of what you want to see from West.
Yeah, I agree. So here will be the kickoff. It'll go to about the 30, and they're going to return it. And still going to about the 45 of St. X territory. And the defense will walk onto the field.
And how this St. X offense does this drive will really decide the rest of this game right here. Lakota West, a stop here would be huge, absolutely huge. But this is a great field position for St. Xavier, so let's see what they can do.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of St. X's play is going for it on fourth down, doing the onside kick. I mean, they're a very gutsy team, so we'll see. Hossfield looking, he's going to go deep, and incomplete. What a pass breakup by Zion Starr again. He's having the game, an amazing game today.
What a day. And I mean, like, looking at how he's played today, he is going to be one of the premier players on varsity in a couple years.
And that handoff will get about 4 or 5 there. And that's going to bring up third down. I mean, right as I talk about a gutsy team, they go for it deep on the first play of the half. And that could have paid off if it weren't for Zion Starr making an amazing play. And they're running the no huddle, so on third and 6, he's going to do fake the handoff. The QB's going to take it himself. And that might be short. We'll see where the refs rule it. Very close, and it will be a first down. So no 3-and-out for West. But a decent start for the defense. I mean, they forced a third down. And we'll see.
St. X, they've been, you can tell they've been practicing that hurry-up in practice. They're just continuing to do the hurry-up.
And it's going to be another one to the running back. And they're just pounding this ball. Spencer Stogbar getting a lot of carries today.
And I think the West defensive line is holding up pretty well right now, but St. Xavier is just, the efficiency is high. They're just getting a decent amount of gain every play.
St. X continuing this no-huddle offense. Takes a snap, gives it to Stogbar again, and he's got a big run across the field, dives to about the 30-yard line, and that's going to be another first down for St. X. They're just driving away. Continuing the no-huddle offense. Housefield takes a snap, fakes the handoff, goes to his left, and he's going to get tripped up at about the 22-yard line, around there. That's going to bring up 2nd and 9. They are just continuing this no-huddle offense this whole drive. Hossfield, snap, fakes the handoff, play action, looking, fires. It's caught across the middle of the field, and that's about the 15-yard line into red zone. West red zone defense has held up all game, so let's see if they can hold up again.
And, yeah, St. X, though, they're moving the ball really well.
Snap, hands it off, and he's stuffed.
The D-line is getting through, though, and they're stopping that run. It's just about, can they stop the pass? Can they stop those, deep plays, those big plays that St. X keeps seeming to hit?
Yeah, I mean, they're still going no-huddle. Wow, this is almost impressive by St. X to continue this no-huddle offense. Receivers out left and right, and refs blow a whistle, play dead. And looks like he's talking to the players, and they're going to do a quick transition before we start again. subbing out one of their players. Hosfield snap, quick throw and that's gonna get blown up again. Zion Star once again making a great tackle. Still got a decent amount of yards there, and that's gonna bring up 3rd down and 9. So hopefully this West defense can hold once again. I mean, you got to bet. Oh, rolling left. Oh, plate called dead. False start on the offense. That's going to make it 3rd and 14. You got to wonder, though, if they go for it on 4th down here. I mean, they've done it all game.
And I think they would if they, got about like 10 yards maybe.
Yeah, I think anywhere between 4th and 5 and closer, they're going to go for it. But let's see. Snap. Pressure coming. Sets up a screen. Picked off by West. What an interception. He tried to set up the screenplay, and that ball was just picked off by West. Big interception for Lakota West.
What a play right there. The D lineman coming in, making the play, jumping up to grab that ball, and that's a huge, huge play.
That was Arshawn Brach with the interception. A big play. I mean, you saw him just leap up into the air. Bad read by Hosfield to throw that right to the defender.
We'll see if West can capitalize on offense after that.
Big play from West. I'm telling you, I mean, this red zone defense, it never ends. Amazing team. Let's see if they can make it a two-possession game here. Here's Wiles. He's got 2 running backs in his back. Braden Johnson still there. We'll see if they give it to him once again. Snap. Fakes the throw. It's going to be to Johnson, and Johnson is going to get blown up, but not after a gain of about 3 there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And now what do you do here if you're West? I think right here you keep running the ball, keep running that clock down. Try to get a nice drive going.
Yeah, I mean, it was looking like St. X was going to dominate the time of possession in the 1st quarter and kind of the 2nd quarter as well. But West is really turning around, and it's kind of dominating now. Wiles in shotgun. Johnson to his right. Motions Davis. Fakes a handoff to Davis. Gives it, and he will keep it. Double fake handoff to Johnson as well, and he's going to keep it. Well, that's going to bring up 3rd down and not moving forward much. So 3rd and 7 for West.
Right here, I think West is going to try to air this one out. Unless they try to run it to just keep running that clock.
Yeah, I mean, Wiles, you see he's not afraid to throw the ball. He will air it out deep. Snap, looking, pressure coming, throws it, and he's going to throw it away, and that's going to bring up 4th and 7.
That was a good decision right there. Throw the ball away.
Yeah, I mean, you don't talk about it a lot, but when a young guy like this can come out and throw the ball away, I mean, that shows that he knows, like, not to force it. Oh, there's a flag on the play. So looks like I think the offense is staying out on the field. Nope, punting unit is out. So they'll punt it away. But yeah, I mean, to be able to throw it away there, that takes a lot of wisdom. So.
Yeah, that does. And it was a nice play right there. You don't want to do anything too dangerous. You don't want to give up the ball in your own territory.
Snap. Punter kicks it. And that should get across into St. X territory. Still rolling. And still going. What a bounce. And that's going to be picked up at about the 41 of St. X territory. So defense will come out onto the field. Hopefully they can hold it as they've done all game. I mean, this is just incredible defense today.
Yeah, it has been. If they can continue to do that and keep, forcing turnovers in the red zone, they're going to, continue to win. And they just need to get one more stop and,
Looks like there's a flag in the backfield of that play. Not sure who it was on. So Wait. Looks like it was on St. X, so it's still going to be West ball, I believe. Yeah,
We'll
looks
see
like
the offense, and yeah, it looks like the offense is going to stay on the field.
not sure what that penalty was, but a good break for West as they get to stay on the field and continue this offense. So 1st and 10 for West.
We'll see what they do here, but if I'm West, I'm going to continue to run the ball. Or maybe do a play action, you can get someone going deep and catch St. X off guard.
So here's Wiles. Motions Davis. Gives it to Davis. Davis is going to take it. And still going. Still going. And he's going to get about 4 there. So a nice run. I mean, I thought that run was going to get stopped at the beginning, but he just kept on going. Took it for a few more yards.
Yeah, and that was a good run there. Just keeping the energy high, staying up, and continuing to fight for those yards.
So 2nd and 7 for this West offense. I feel like they got to cut down on the sneaky, like, reverse plays, those kinds, like was just ran there and just, just pound it down the middle. And I think they'll continue to get first downs if they just go up the middle of the field. But we'll see what they do. Wiles and shotgun. You've got Johnson to his right, or left, excuse me. Gives it to Johnson. Johnson's going to take it. Gets out of a tackle, still going around the left, and he's going to get tripped up. Maybe get 1 or 2 yards there. But that could have been bad. I mean, they almost got him in the backfield, but he just got out of it.
Nice run though there.
Yeah,
looks like that'll be enough to move the chains.
Yeah, great run there. So a new set of downs for West. What do you think they'll do on this play?
Honestly, I think they might try to air it out here. Either they keep running it to Johnson, or they look for the tight end, and maybe they look for Tyson Davis.
Yeah, I think they need to try to do a play action pass. Looks like they will air it out. Oh, he's going to go deep. He's got Davis bobbled, but it's going to be caught, and that's going to be a nice gain to about the 35 of St. X territory. Great throw to a wide-open receiver of Davis. He almost dropped it there for a second, but he held on to get to about the 35. Great play by West.
Yeah, and that was a huge play right there. You want to continue to, get those deep plays, keep going, and Wiles is extremely confident right now. He's in the zone.
Yeah, I agree, but we'll see what he does on 1st and 10, and you set it down once again. I'm thinking they give it to Johnson to keep it going. High snap, it goes over his head. It's going to go all the way back to the 50, and he will fall on it, and that's just not what you want to see. But luckily, West fell on the ball.
Those are just the type of plays that will lose you football games. I mean, they had something going right there, but there's still a chance they can get it back. I think Braden Johnson still has the ability to rip one and get one going.
But that's going to bring up 2nd and 25, so that's going to be a long first down if they want to get this. Wiles and shotgun. Johnson to his right. 2 receivers out left, 2 out right. Motions Davis again, and flag. That looks like it'll probably be false start. Yep, it will be. So now it's going to be 2nd and 30 for Lakota West.
It is not what you want to see, but good thing is they ran down a lot of time on this drive, so even if the drive ends in a punt, there will not be that much time for left in the game.
I feel like if you're West, you want to try to get the ball close enough to where they can punt it and try to pin them back within the 10-yard line, because that'll be a hard field to get, because I don't think you can get this on 2nd and 30. But they'll motion Davis, fakes handoff. QB will take it himself. And he's going to, big hit on Wiles, but he's going to get about 3 or 4 on that play. So that's going to bring up 3rd and a mile.
Yeah, 3rd and very long. And right here, I think you just want to, stand on the ground, keep chewing that clock. You're not really going to do anything, I mean, there's not really much of a chance that you get anything deep. So.
But, I mean, there is already less than 2 minutes in the third, so they burned off a lot of time on this clock. So I think this is a productive drive for West.
Yeah, I would agree. They burned out like almost half of the third quarter just on this drive. And
Wiles looking, protection holds. He airs it out, and that's going to be intercepted. Might have been downed on the ground. Nope, that's St. X ball. So that's going to be St. X going the other way, and that's exactly what we're talking about, forcing those plays. But, I mean, it was a deep ball, so it was kind of like a punt. But now St. X will have the ball at about the 37 or 38, 40-yard line, excuse me. So we'll see if this defense can hold it like they've done all game.
yeah, and that's just a tough play right there for West. You know, you want to get those. You want to chew the clock. Instead, you give St. X a good field position and you turn the ball right over.
Yeah, and that's going to be a gain of 5 for St. X to about the 45, 2nd and 5. And we'll see how West responds to that one. 2 deep safeties. Snap. Gives it again to the running back, and that time he will not get as many. 2 or 3 there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and short.
3rd and very short, and I think St. X is just going to continue this hurry up and try to run it again.
Yeah, I mean, they could throw it on 3rd and 3, and it looks like the QB's going to take it, and he's still going. Flag on the play, maybe a holding. We'll see what the refs say. Yep, holding on St. X, so that's going to bring it back 10 yards, and that'll be 3rd and 13. So, lucky break for West once again.
Now the question for West is, can they stop this passing offense? You know, St. X has gotten a lot of big plays. Can West stop it on one of the most important downs of the game?
Yeah, I mean, with it being this far, you got to hope West can hold them, but you got to think that St. X, there's a high chance they go for it on 4th down if they get some yards here. So if I'm West, you want to try to hold it and hope they don't get any here. Corners out deep. Hosfield, snap, looking, pressure coming, and he's going to get it out. Oh, and he's going to drop it, so that's going to be 4th and 13. So most likely they'll punt it.
I would assume, but you never know with St. X.
Yeah, I mean, they've been gutsy all game. I don't know if – and they will punt it. So the punting unit comes out, and that's going to be West ball.
And if West can really put this game on ice here, they can score a touchdown. They can get the lead by 10 and really put this thing away. But, both offenses have been inconsistent all game long. Turnovers, high snaps, penalties, everything you could imagine for both teams have happened. And so one play could really make or break this game.
Star out deep, punts it to him, and he's going to let it roll. Oh, he's going to pick it up, and he's going to take it, and that's a good decision by him because he gets an extra 4 or 5 yards there. So that's a great play by him to pick that up because that could have bounced far. I mean, that was still bouncing when he picked it up, and that could have gone maybe even inside the 20 and maybe even inside the 10. So the offense will come out on the field. How do you think this drive will go for them?
I feel like West is going to continue to chew the clock. Braden Johnson's going to have to be a big part of this drive. And if they can just continue to pound the ball, just try to get some first downs, I think they have a good chance right here. But, St. X is going to have to really heavily stop that run game. Watch for West, though, to try maybe one pass to start the drive.
Play action. And but most likely this will be a run, and we'll send it to the 4th. And is that going to be a false start? Yep, false start on West, so not a great start to this drive. But, 1st and 15 is very doable, so we'll see what they can do.
Yeah, and that's not how you really want to start. I think now they're going to run it here, now that you're in a 1st and 15 situation.
Try to get some yards as well as burn out some of the clock, I think is the plan. Because that'll send it to 4th. That'll make this game that much closer to being over. Oh, he will throw it. He's going to air it out. He's got Davis wide open and about to the 40-yard line. A great throw and not Davis. It was Jack Barella. And, I thought that was 18. But that was a great throw and a great catch for Lakota West. You like to
Yeah.
see that.
Huge play right there. They're going hurry up. Oh, no. They're going to send it to the fourth.
So we will see you back in the fourth quarter of this ball game. And hopefully West can close them out. We are back, and it looks like West, with that throw, you got to think they're not trying to run out the clock. They're trying to score and make this a two-possession game.
I really think they are, and they're just going full throttle here. They have no worries about anything going wrong.
Wiles looking. He will throw again. He's going to go deep. And incomplete. And that could be pass interference on St. X. That was against Michael Akindale. Almost had that in, but St. X, that looked like a push-off to me. But we'll see.
It's going to be on
Yep,
St.
and
X.
it will be on St. X. So that's a big break for West because that's going to bring them inside, I believe, the 30. Amazing for West. So now
they can really put this game away here with the touchdown.
Yeah. I honestly, unless it's more than like 6 or 7 yards, I feel like you got to go for it on fourth down because I don't think a field goal is going to cut it. Now they are in St. X territory. Ball on the 46, 1st and 10. So we'll see if if West continues to throw or if they pass the ball. Wiles, snap. Give it to Johnson. Johnson's going to get tripped up in the backfield for a loss of yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 11 or 12.
We really haven't seen a lot of St. X getting through Lakota West offensive line, but right there we saw it. St. X got right through, and that was a nice play.
Yeah, I agree. And I think that only makes Lakota West want to pass it more, so we'll see what they do here.
And they've been passing the ball good. They got that PI call, and they got the pass to Barella.
Yeah, so we'll see what they do here. Wiles, snap, low snap, looking, pressure coming. He's going to air it out. He's got Davis across the 30, still going. And that's going to be inside the 20-yard line. What a catch and run for Davis.
What a play by Davis there. He's having himself a second half to remember. And in the first half, it was Braden Johnson. Second half, it's Tyson Davis.
And really all the receivers and the quarterback.
Yeah.
You would expect with them winning, they would run the ball more. But, they're just passing and airing it out.
Yeah, that's huge. And
oh, looks like there was a penalty on the field, and that's going to be going back the other way. So that's very unfortunate for West because that's going to make it a longer field to go. That's very bad for West because that was a great throw and a great catch. But West is going to have the ball on 2nd down again.
Now West, they might try to run down this clock right here.
Yeah, they can strip off over a minute here if they just run it. But, who knows? They're passing. They're dominating the pass game. So we'll see if they air it out, if they continue to air it out. Quick throw to Davis. Oh, and that's going to be, looks like maybe a block in the back or holding on Barcelli. So that's most likely going back. Nice run by Davis, though. All of his great plays are getting Subtracted by penalties.
Yeah, and just another one of those penalties. You can't have those. And it's really a big difference maker in football games. Is just the execution, the discipline. You know, you know, those penalties that decide the games.
Yeah, but we'll see what they do here.
And right now for West, the adrenaline's pumping. You know, they're locked in right now. They can't really think about anything else other than just play, and they're just ready to go.
That's going to be a long first down for Lakota West. We'll see how they do. 2nd and 33. But, I mean, it looks like they've been continuing to pass so far, so we'll see what they do. Wiles, Johnson to his right, Johnson full, low snap again. He's going to take it himself. And he's going to get a decent amount of yards there, 6 or 7, and that's going to bring up 3rd and very long. But we'll see how they do here.
Now you have a 3rd and very long, and I think right here you just want to run it. You want to chew that clock, make St. X have to go down and score it.
Yeah. Or maybe do a short throw across the field, try to pin them back with the punt. But we'll see. So Wiles, go back to shotgun. He'll take a high snap once again. I'll give it to Johnson. Johnson's going to take it down the right. That's a big run. Still go. Oh. Excuse me. That was a fake handoff. That's why he kept going. That's going to go down the middle and bring up 4th and long. And
that one faked me out too.
Yeah, I thought he just kept going. Great fake there.
And now it's going to be 4th down for West. And right now they're keeping their offense on the field.
I mean, I can't imagine they go for it.
They might try to catch them offsides or something.
Wow, they're going to go for it. 4th and 20. We'll see if it pays off.
There's a timeout.
Yep, timeout West. We'll take a short break and come back after the timeout. We are back after the timeout as West goes back on the field. I believe the punting unit here, and looks like the right call to make to take the punt here and hopefully pin them back.
Yeah, I think it will. I think it is. Going for it on 4th and 20, just not the best decision. But now the time is down pretty far. It's going to be, still a lot of time for St. X to score, but if, St. X gets stopped again, it might just be the last time they get the ball.
Yeah, I mean, you can see there's 2 returners outright, and it's because they don't want to get pinned back deep. And they're going to punt it back, and that's going to go. Just keep on rolling, and that's going to be inside their own 20. A great bounce by Lakota West. And the defense will come out on the field.
now you need to stop the St. X offense. You've done it every time except for one drive, and you know you can do it again.
I mean, this red zone defense, and really the defense overall, is really dominant.
It really has been, and now they just need to stop St. X probably one more time.
And a big part of that is Zion Starr. He's just bringing up stops, big plays, big hits everywhere.
Yeah, and that D-line has just been active the entire game.
Yeah, and they really haven't allowed too many runs. I mean, it's really only been the pass game, and even that they really only had one good drive, and it was in the first quarter. It's the fourth quarter now, and West on top. So we'll see. Hausfield, quick throw, and it's dropped again. That's got to be the fourth or fifth drop for St. X, and it's really biting them in the butt. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Now for West, it might bring some pressure here, try to get the quarterback disrupted and make him uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, something we haven't seen a lot of is sacks on both sides of the both teams. Offensive line is holding pretty well. But we'll see how St. X does here. Hausfield and shotgun. Snap. Looking. He's going to air it out. And that's going to go nowhere near the receiver. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 10. So great plays by Lakota West to hold it to a 3rd and 10. Hopefully they can continue this and maybe get the ball back and score one more time.
And if you're St. X here, do you go for it on 4th down? I don't know. It depends really how many yards you get. You're at your own around 20-yard line. So if you turn it over here, the game is pretty much over.
I mean, it really is. Do you trust your defense or not? Do you believe you can stop Lakota West's offense?
Right now,
Hausfield fires, sets up a nice screen, and there's the flag. That looked like a block in the back, I was thinking, and that might be it. Yep.
False start.
Holding or a block in the back. I believe it was a holding call, and that's going to make it even farther distance.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you're West, you got to hold them here, and hopefully the offense can do the rest. That's going to bring up 3rd and 20. And this could be the decider of the game. The execution on offense. I mean, you can't have that holding call because now it's 3rd and 20, and that's 3rd and 15. But that's a very tough yards to get.
It really is, and this is the biggest play of the game right here.
We'll see how Lakota West responds. Hausfield, snap, fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, looking, fires over the middle, caught, and that's going to be, looks like a 1st down. And it is. Oh, 4th down, excuse me. That's going to be 4th and short.
Looks like they're going to rush up to the line here, try to get it real quick. Oh, no, it's a new set of downs.
Okay.
1st down.
Yeah, I saw the 4th down. And that's going to be a handoff, and that's going to be nowhere. The theme of Lakota West today, holding the line.
It really has been. And their corners have also played amazing coverage. You know, Zion Starr and those guys just creating pass breakups, turnovers, anything you want.
Rushing back to the line. They've really been practicing that no-huddle offense. And the quarterback's going to take it himself. Hausfield still going across to the 50-yard line. What an effort by that young man to get across to the 50-yard.
And he's feeling himself right now. That was a great run right there.
Going right to the line. But we'll see how they do. Gives a handoff, and that's going to be a big tackle for a loss. Almost gets back to the line of scrimmage. That's an amazing tackle.
Amir Hassan right there.
Yeah, that's a great play by him. That's going to make 2nd and 11. Good effort by St. X running back to almost get back to the line of scrimmage. Could have been a lot worse for them. So they don't do a no-huddle offense this time. Shotgun formation. Got one back behind him. Fakes the handoff. Rolls to his right. Looking. Still looking. He's going to take it himself, and he's going to get wrapped up And that's going to be a gain of about 4 or 5. So that's going to make up 3rd and medium, I'd say. And this is one of those times where, like, I think they go for it on 4th down no matter how many, 3rd and 8. 2nd and 8, my bad. But we'll see, I mean, if they can get something going here.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
And the QB is going to take it himself. And he's going to get some yards, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
And now I think
very
they
short.
have to go for it right here.
Yeah.
They're going to the line real quick.
Probably going to rush it up the middle. QB sneak. And looks like he got it. Yep. One of the most used plays for short yardage. Almost always works out for the offense.
It's virtually, it's just an amazing play to call when you need just that 1 or 2 yards.
Still on the no-huddle offense. Snap. Going to give it to the running back, and he's going to get a gain about 1 maybe, and that's going to be 2nd and 9.
What it looks like St. X is doing is they're really just trying to run out this clock, trying to get the game to slow down, try to punch it in at the last second.
Yeah, but we'll see how the defense reacts because they've been playing great all day. And that's going to be a timeout, so we'll go to break, and we will see you for the waning minutes of this game. So we are back, and Lakota West, I mean, they've been playing good defense all game, and we'll see if they can hold them one more time right here. Snap, fakes the handoff, gets it out. There's no one in sight, and that's going to be a big run for St. X. Still going across the field, still going, and it looks like he went out of bounds. Okay, that could have been dangerous for Lakota West, but it looks like he did, in fact, step out. Still a 1st down, but still possible to hold it.
Yeah, that was a huge play right there. It could have been a lot worse, but luckily for Lakota West, he did step out of bounds.
And this is where things get interesting because, do you use your timeouts to try to get some time for your offense, or do you trust your defense? Snap. QB's going to take it himself. Hosfield's going to get a nice gain and get thrown back. Big hit.
Right now, Lakota West just has
By
to trust their defense.
Cole Mundy with that hit.
They've had some tight red zone stops. They do it again.
That's going to be 2nd and 6. Still no huddle offense. 2:40 on the clock. Snap, looking, rolls out to his left. Pressure is coming. He gets it off. And incomplete. What a play by Starr once again, flying across the field to get that incompletion. What a defense. I mean, you saw him. That wasn't even his man. He just flew over there.
Yeah, that was a huge play. I mean, just perfect coverage right there. And he's been all over the place today.
I mean, that was nearly a pick. And he's having an amazing game today. St. X back to the line. Snap. Looking. Fakes handoff. They love doing that play action. Throws it out. He's got a man inside the 10. And that's Starr again with the tackle. And he's having a great game. They'll get inside the 10. Less than 2:30 on the clock.
And this is a big, big play right here.
Hosfield hands it. And he's going to get down about the 1. And he almost walked in untouched. But he'll get down to the 1, and that's going to be 2nd and 1.
Now, if you're Lakota West here, do you let them score and do you want to try to get the ball back, or do you try to hold them here?
And it looks like he is in. So Lakota West gets down 10-13. And you got to hope this offense, they have 2:07 on the clock. Hopefully they can run down this field and get a touchdown. They only have 1 timeout left. But hopefully they can get a touchdown here to win the game. Well, we'll
Yeah,
see how this kick goes.
There's a lot that goes into this right now. And, you still have 2 minutes. It's a 2-minute drill right here. Can you try to get Samuel Wiles some?
The kick. And that's no good. And that is big for West because now they can take the field goal and tie the game or get a touchdown to win it. So we'll see what they do here. We'll take a short break and come back and finish this, hopefully this game, with the West win. We are back for the last 2 minutes of this game. And what do you expect for this drive here and how it'll go?
Well, I expect a lot of passing. Obviously, they don't have that much time. And, they're sitting strong with 3 timeouts, or 1 timeout, my bad. So they only have 1 timeout, and that's, a little rough for them. They're going to need to go down the field quickly. We'll see what St. X does on this kickoff.
Yeah, I mean, they've been doing some interesting kicks so far this game, including the onside kick. We'll see, though. And they're going to do a regular kick. And that's going to bounce, get picked up at about the 23 or 24. So that gives them a tough field to work with. 76 yards. It's doable, but it's definitely no easy task. But we'll see how Sam Wiles can respond in this game.
Yeah, and I think Wiles right here, he's going to have to be clutch down the stretch. He's going to have to make those tough throws. They can't really run the ball. If they do, they have to get to the line and hurry up quickly. They don't have a lot of time. They're going to need a big play here to get them going.
Yeah, we'll see what the play call is. I mean, they could run the ball if they can huddle to the line. Salmon, shotgun. Snap. Looked like maybe an offsides, but pressure's coming. He's rolling to his right. He gets it off, and that's a smart throw. Get that ball out of there, because that could have been bad.
Yeah, that was a smart throw right there from Wiles. But now you have a 2nd and 10. And right now, if I'm West, I'm feeling pretty good. You have a good shot getting down the field. You need a big play. And the big play that you did get was a run, but you can also get a big play with your offensive guys, your receivers, your Drayden Davis. You got Tyson Davis. You got a lot of receivers that have a lot of speed.
Yeah,
on that offense.
They got a lot of guys, but we'll see. Snap. Looking. Caught. I believe that is Jack Barella. So a great play there. I think he got out of bounds. But that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, he did get out of bounds, so that stops the clock. That's good for West.
I'll be 3rd and 5, though. So we'll see how this West team can react. I mean, they have to get a 1st down here. Wiles snap. Looking. Pressure coming. Rolls out. And he throws it, and I think he got it off. That'll bring up 4th down. They have to go for it. This could be the decider of this game and how this game goes.
Yeah, this is the game right here. And I'm looking right now. They got to get Jack Barella or someone just to get a gain of, 5 if that's what it takes. Even Tyson Davis, Drayden Davis.
I think they got to have some slant routes coming across the field, cause some confusion for this defense and find someone open. Wiles, shotgun. Johnson to his right. Snap. Looking, pressure, fires. And it's incomplete, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. St. X ball. And that could be about the ball game. West with only one timeout, and
West does still have a timeout, so they could get the ball back technically if they stop them one more time.
crazy game with a great finish either way, but I mean, we'll see. Only one timeout on the clock, so even if they do get it back, they're not going to have much. But we'll see. St. X offense running onto the field. And they'll set up their offense.
Looks like they're just going to run it here.
Or possibly kneel it, and that'll be about the game. 1:41 on the clock. And I believe that's timeout for St. X.
Not sure what they would use the timeout for, but we'll see.
Win or lose, I mean, this was a great game for Lakota West, and you really get to see who your stars are for this year. Braden Johnson, Zion Star.
Yeah.
You get to see how Sam Wiles plays under the pressure, and I think he had a pretty good game.
Yeah,
missed on a couple of throws, but
a lot of the plays that happened for West weren't his fault. He made the throws he had to, and unfortunately for West, they weren't able to get the win today, but it was still a nice experience for this JV football team.
Yeah, I mean, and you saw Zion Star leading this defense, only allowing 13 points to a really good St. X team. Braden Johnson with the big run earlier in the game. Great game for him. And, I mean, even with the loss, you got to go home feeling good about the game and feeling like, you did okay, and go into the next game feeling confident like you're going to win because this is a tough team, and it's not easy. You can't win every game. But, I mean, they played their heart out, and they played really good. And QB sneak, and he's going to get blasted, and that's going to be a loss. And we'll see. Looks like they won't use their timeout.
Now for West, they really need to try to get a fumble here. That's, their last hope that they have. This game technically still isn't over, but there's not that much hope for West.
Yep, under 1:15 on the clock. St. X, we'll see what they do. I mean, they might just kneel out this game. Snap, and yep, that's exactly what they'll do. They will take a kneel.
Looks like West is going to use someone's using a timeout.
Yep, timeout West. And we thank all the viewers who tuned in for this stream. And we will be here next week for the varsity and JV, as well as tune in for tomorrow when our men's soccer team plays. And this was a great game. Excuse me, volleyball tomorrow, and soccer on Tuesday. But yeah, so this was a great game for Lakota West and St. X. And you gotta imagine, like, you gotta feel confident after this game. They played pretty good.
St. X is a really good football team, and Lakota West, they weren't able to get the job done today, but the performance they had creates hope for the future.
And you gotta stay confident. I mean, if you lose your confidence, you lose your game, and you might not make the throws and make the plays that you need to make. 50 seconds on the clock. And on third down.
Looks like they might try to get the first down just to completely ice it.
Yep, 3rd and 13. But we'll see. And it will be a QB run again, and he's going to get blasted. So that'll give West with a few seconds on the clock, possibly, for a kickoff.
Looks like they might just kick a field goal or just run it back and then go down.
Yeah, we'll see what they decide to do here. I mean, they will run down this clock as far as they can. And there will be timeout St. X with 5 seconds. And I would imagine they would try to do something like run it back. Yeah, like you said, run it back and take a knee. But we'll see.
Yeah, but this is a great experience for West, coming out here, getting these guys some reps, and getting a nice start to the season. Tough competitive game. St. X is going to end up winning, most likely, unless there's a miracle.
These two teams really are incredible. Respectful rivalry between them.
Yeah, now, St. X has won both the JV and the varsity game, so.
But, I mean, we'll see next year with our new players if we'll be able to take them down then.
That will be a great game.
And it looks like they might do a punt or something. We'll see. QB, yep, that's exactly what they'll do. And they will kneel it. And that'll be the game. So we thank you for tuning in as Lakota West falls 10-13 to the St. X Bombers. And we will see you next week.